Hi guys, this is Ginger Rogers here from Now All About Tarot, and I am doing an upload here. Hopefully it's not going to take long, but I had to, my divine spirits insisted that I do this because last night I had a vision this morning before I got up to go to work, and it seems that around about 5 o'clock, I had a vision of the Five of Swords, and that was about fighting. Someone was fighting here with the Five of Swords, and at 6 o'clock, I had a vision about the Six of Swords. Someone was fighting to leave, and in that vision that I had, it was about three masculines, divine masculines that I knew in my life. They are very young, but they are divine masculines. My daughter, there was acquaintance of my daughter, which me in turn had gotten to befriend them as well. But they were coming in and telling me in this vision that they, on the behalf of the divine masculines, they were coming in and telling me and letting me know that they were fighting here to leave a karmic feminine, which was very hard for them to do because that karmic feminine was making it very hard, exhausting them because she kept implementing herself into their world. Well, my divine spirits has pushed me to do this quick reading, but even without it being in the reading, my divine spirits has intuitively told me to put something out there for the karmic feminines and to give them a warning. Excuse me. It seems as though my karmic feminines are not using the intuition that they have been given to them to move on. And they're starting to become in a masculine energy because they want to keep pursuing the divine masculine. Now, my divine spirits are giving my karmic feminines and allow me to give them this warning that they need to stop doing that because they will cause suppression, illness, and possibly death in their lives because they are going against the divine contract. They need to sit out in the game, and if they need to implement some type of counseling, intervention, help, natural help from someone, they need to do that because right now it's going into obsession. Now I do have some cards. I have a lot of cards here that the divine has allowed me to pull here. It's a lot. I did not really make a spread here because I didn't have to. This really was just something very fast to put out there and to let my karmic feminists know that this is a warning. It seems that they are acting erratic. Also going out of their character. So if anyone knows any karmic feminists, even if it's a male, because he could be a karmic feminine too, that's acting erratic, out of character, this is why, because they are trying to fight to keep a divine masculine from leaving. They may be calling, messaging, stalking, going over the house, just really kind of psycho type energy, and that's where my karmic feminines are in now. They're in their masculine, and I will go and focus on the cards, but I do want people to realize that this is happening. This is what is going on, and my divine is definitely getting this into the midst that this is something unstable, very unstable, and there may need to be some counseling, even if there is religion in the midst. If they need to go into their religion, they should do so to assist them to leave this sector with the divine masculine, because all it's going to lead to is depression here. It's going to lead to depression here. And it could go into suicidal. That's what my divine guys are telling me and assisting me into telling you guys this, who are your karmic feminines. I've seen it for myself, always seen it happening in my world, and it is very true. So we're going to go into the cards and some other things that I will talk about as well. But I thank you guys again, and I will see you at the other side. Okay, thank you. See you. Okay, guys, here we are. We're going to get started here with what the divine is wanting me to let my karmic feminists know. And please forgive me, guys. I know my table look a little dirty, but this is an old table and it still serves the purpose. But the theme for this right here is the Six of Cups, as we got 666. That's what it is. We got 666 here. No, I said 656. Which is good. Thank you. 656. Now, these two are the main focus. Definitely. So the 5 of Swords and the 6 of Swords, which equals out the number 11, which is balance. And this is what my divine my karmic feminines. I'm sorry, my karmic feminines are being told by my divine spirits to do at this time. Help themselves to create balance, and that means they need to go and needs to walk away very quickly to implement this balance. Now our focus on here is the 6 of Cups, because my divine union is just about to start here. Per my divine spirits here, the divine union is coming. No one can stop it. Now as I said before, this is what my divine masculines are in. They're in this energy right here, and that is they're fighting to walk away. Now, mind you, my divine masculines has already left. It's just that my karmic feminines are acting very erratically, stalking, calling, texting, constantly trying to come over unannounced to my divine masculines to get them to take them back. Now, my divine spirits are telling my karmic feminines that it's done, the cycle's over. Now, my karmic feminines are going against the grain of the contract. They're going against the grain with the divine contract, and it's going to implement some type of hurt, pain, physically, mentally. It can go either way, and it can definitely cause some kind of trauma. Now, before I go into the cards, it's really going to be really quick to go through the cards, even though we have all of these here. This is what we have, but I'm going to go through these cards real quick. But before I do that, I want to analyze on a situation here that has happened to one of my karmic feminines that I used to read for, and I had to warn her to stop doing it. It seems as though I still have a lot of my karmic feminines trying to do the magician energy, even though I have not really seen it too much in their energy, because they know that it's not going to work. But I do see some, or have heard some of my karmic feminists trying to do some type of manifestation through stones, anything dealing with spiritual work. They're trying to do that. Excuse me, you guys. My nose is very itchy today, and it's not my allergy. Someone is really focused on me. Someone may be talking about me too. But anyways, going back to that, they may want to be careful with doing that. Any stone work, manifesting with stones, even if you are, if my karmic feminines are using jewelry, to bring a manifestation to them, especially if it has anything to do with the divine masculine. Okay, now there will be people stating that, well, we are all the child of God. No, we're not. I went through that again. There are clones. There are karmic feminines, karmic masculines. They have a man-made soul. Okay, we've been through that, done and over with. Now, the only real true divine souls is my divine feminine and my divine masculine. My divine masculine is a darker soul. They are from a darker energy. My divine feminine is a lighter energy. They are from a brighter energy. They are the yin and the yang. Okay. Now, my karmic feminines, karmic masculines are not here for a spiritual union or a spiritual journey, may I say. This is how I'll put it out as. My divine masculine, divine feminine are here for a spiritual journey. This is what they're here to do. My karmic masculine, karmic feminine was only here to keep the game interesting, keep the two apart. But right now, my karmic masculine cannot keep the two energies apart because the divine feminines are so enhanced. My divine feminines, yes, they are pursuing them, but then they're not. Actually, my karmic masculines and my divine feminines are pursuing each other, and that's just how it is. Okay, so we just put that out there. They are having an equal give and take. That's how that is, okay? But even though right now my divine feminines are really more into their abundance than anything. Anything goes with my divine feminine because they are healed, and that's just the way it is with them. Okay, now my divine masculines, as I said again, they are fighting here with the Five of Swords to leave and have this karmic feminine get out of their energy. Okay, now getting back to these stones, protective stones, a divine, a karmic feminine does not want to do that. It is going to any kind of manifestation spiritually. At this time, for my karmic feminines, it's not going to work but make matters worse, because you are not here for a spiritual journey. Karma years are here. The contract is done and over with. So now you need to set out in the game. Okay. Protective metals to bring that divine masculine to you. It's not going to work but harm you. It could burn you. It could do anything. As for instance, turquoise. Turquoise is a very powerful stone. Turquoise is from one of my ancestors, my people, my Native American ancestors. Now, I don't know if people don't realize turquoise is a very beautiful stone. But if your energy is not right to wear that turquoise that day or any day, that turquoise is going to make that energy worse. I don't know if people really realize this. I would say even myself, and I have a lot of jewelry here, it is for protection, but it's also my divine allows me to wear it because it is predicting my higher guides. So many lifetimes of how may I say it? Kings and queens that I may have been in or have served or have been within myself. This is a reward to me from the divine that I am able to show these things even back in lifetimes. This was given to me. Every lifetime, I was always given pieces of gemstones, metals. That was to enhance my qualities of intuition because of many queens, me being many queens, me even being many kings, because I have been a male in other lifetimes too. All the games in many lifetimes that I have been able to win, I in every lifetime was given a gift of jewelry, and that was protection to me, and that was honor to me. These are my magician's energy, and I wear them with pride. Now, turquoise, though. Anyone would see that I don't have turquoise here, that I do not wear every day. And a lot of these pieces I wear every day. I change out my jewelry, my rings, but not too much of my bracelets. They stay on, even in my bath time, spiritual bath time. I keep these on, but will never see me keep on turquoise all the time. I will wear it, but I would not keep it on all the time, because if my aura is not like it needs to be, when I get up in the morning and I have that turquoise on, it will get worse that whole day. I make the decision whether I want to wear turquoise that day or not. Because if my aura is not well in that energy, it will make whatever situation I'm going through that day worse. Now, mind you, I have come up from that, but I still do not wear turquoise. I'm very, very picky about wearing turquoise. This is what a lot of people did not realize with my Native American people, my Native American ancestors, and I'm going to put it out there. My Native American ancestors have given stones to the white man. Turquoise may have sold it to the white man, but they did not tell them the secret. Turquoise can bring death to you if you don't know about it. Turquoise is a very powerful stone, but it can turn on you too. So that's why you have to be careful, and this is why I'm telling my karmic feminists now they don't have any protection when it comes to that. This is why I am saying this, that they need to go into their religion if they need to assist them to move away with the Six of Swords from this divine partnership that my divine spirits are putting into play at this time. That's just what it is. This is a warning to them. Honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. I'm doing the will of my divine spirits, and that's what I'm here to do. So if you're doing anything to manifest my karmic feminines, back your divine masculines with anything that you think is spiritual, spirits are not on your side. Don't do any spirit work. Go towards your religion. I don't believe in it, but there's a lot of things in religion that has been turned around that is true for this spiritual world, but it is hidden. Religion still hides the truth of spirits, and that's why I don't do religion. But being that you are a karmic, this should be able to be used for you to help you to turn your back towards this union and find happiness and peace within yourself without being so toxic at the end. So this video is really mainly for my karmic feminines and a warning from the divine spirits. I know I went off track. I know I talked a long time, but spirits wants me to state this. Now, before I go into the cards again, this is another thing. My divine masculines, dark narcissistic energy, do not like anyone to chase them. Their energy is not used to it. My karmic feminists. Maybe I should have talked about this first. Because eons ago, when my divine masculines had their divine feminists waiting for them until they returned from their other lives that they went towards, my divine feminines never chased them. They waited for them. They never chased them. My divine feminines are so nurturing. They had other things that they needed to do and wanted to nurture before my divine masculines came back to them. My divine masculines used witchcraft to allow my divine feminines to stay where they are at until they come back. But they never chased my divine masculines. Now, they wanted to. In this lifetime, my divine masculines wanted my divine feminines to do so because they knew that this was the end of the game. But it didn't happen that way. They didn't realize that all the games that they played in this and the last lifetime was going to backfire here on this lifetime because 2020 was coming into play, which was the start of the karma years. Okay? Now, only light energy, which is my empaths, lighter souls, are used to being chased. Mind you, my divine, darker, narcissistic energy chases the light empath. Okay? They come back. Now, my darker souls, my divine masculine does not know how to be chased. My divine spirits are telling me it's unnatural for anyone to chase the dark. It's unnatural, boo. Again, it's going against the grain. So my karmic feminines chasing a darker soul is going to make them leave quicker because that energy is foreign to them. That energy is foreign to them. They are used to chasing and being a pursuer, not the other way around. And my karmic feminines are a fake replica of the empathic light. So they literally, my karmic feminines have went into their masculine, whereas my divine feminines has been balanced within their light, which they never chased anyone. All they're doing is cutting things out in their lives, which is making them more balanced in their masculine energy. May I say amen? My karmic feminines is the immature energy, and they don't know how to balance that energy. And this is why my divine spirits are telling them that they need to get out of this energy and allow my divine masculines to go about the divine union. They have to balance their energy out here. They have to balance it out, which is 11. Okay, now we can go into the cards because right here, I'm going to start with these. When I ask my divine spirits, what is it that my karmic feminines are doing at this time? It seems as though, yes, they are single with the 9 of Pentacles. And they are free to leave. My divine masculines are not holding them down. They are not in a prison. My divine masculines are not telling them anything to keep them stuck. They can leave anytime they want with this 8 of Swords reverse. But they refuse to move with the 6 of Swords. You see what I just said here? Look at that. My karmic feminines refuse to move. My divine masculines is not saying anything to them to make them stay. As a matter of fact, they've already left. But my karmic feminines refuse to move. My divine masculines are not taking any action towards my karmic feminines. Which is very sad, but this is how it is. They have freed themselves here with the Knight of Wands. And as you can see, this is their face right here. My Queen of Coins, which is my karmic feminines here. They are putting down this immature energy here. From my karmic feminines, my divine masculines has already done that. And here I have right here, again, the Fool card that my divine spirits wanted me to really analyze on, again, with the erratic behavior. The erratic behavior, the impulsive behavior that my karmic feminines are doing. Because they have been left out in a cold here with a partnership. This can also cause them to have poverty here as well. Again, because of the erratic energy that my karmic feminists have been allowing themselves to be in. I'm sorry, excuse me, guys. Which is causing them not to work. A lot of them have put their work and their money on the back burner here because of this partnership that has been put out, left out, them feeling left out in the cold here. It has ended with the Death card. It's gone. It's done. My divine masculines has already left. My divine masculines are exhausted. This energy here that they have been there with the karmic feminine has exhausted itself. And my divine masculines are already also being feeling exhausted because, again, my karmic feminines will not let them go with the Nine of Wands. They keep holding on to that. They want to keep fighting here, which is becoming very imbalanced. My karmic feminines keep wanting to fight for the divine masculines, and it's causing them to be very imbalanced, and it's causing them to juggle their finances. Now, what is the focus here is, again, the divine union here with the Force of Wands. And this is what my divine spirits want my karmic feminines to realize here. With the Four of Wands, that this is the investment that's coming here with the Seven of Coins. That is the investment here, but I see there's a lot of jealousy here. But again, my divine masculines has freed themselves from this Knight of Wands, from this deception. They have freed themselves. If my karmic feminines thought that the divine masculines will come back and implement them into their energy again, because this is a playboy energy, this is deception here. It is not going to be that way. These guys are making it right. They are making this business with their karmic, their divine feminines. They're making it right here. And bringing that into justice is not pursuing them, the karmic feminine. That's just what it is. They are not even thinking about pursuing that anymore because, again, they know that the cycle is over. The contract is done, null and void. It's done. Okay, the divine feminine here, this is what they're focused on. And this is also making my karmic feminines very sad and depressed because they know that the Empress is in the midst here, the divine feminine, and they know that this is what my divine masculine wants here with the Four of Wands. He wants this union with the divine feminine, and this is very emotional, loving for him, and solid. And clarifying that again was Ace of Pentacles again. So this is true love, period, with the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Both has the Ace of Cups. And in a balanced energy as well, because that's Ace of Cups here and that's the Ace of Cups there. Balanced energy. And the karmic feminist knows this. Now with the King of Pentacles, again, as I said before, these guys, the karmic feminists. This is so crazy right here. When I saw this and I couldn't understand what my divine spirits are telling me is that Again, these karmic feminines are in their masculine here because they are pursuing the unknown with the moon here. And there's a lot of haze that they need to understand. They are wanting to still have an equal give and take with the divine masculines here. They still want to bring this together and balance this out with my divine masculines here, who they see them as very nurturing. And they are hurting over this. My karmic feminists are very much so, because my divine masculines are waiting here for their divine feminines. And this is what my divine masculines would rather do at this point. They just want to wait until they can get themselves together to go towards their divine feminine. This is what they're doing, and they are holding on to that energy. Now, my divine spirits are also telling me that the karmic feminists are holding on to something that is not going to bring them happiness anymore. And they need to take a step back and analyze the situation with the Fool card. They are not being enlightened here. What they are doing here is, my karmic feminines is taking action towards something, again, that is not balanced with the Temperance reverse, because they, with the Four of Cups reverse, don't want to lose. And this is not a win-win competition here in this divine partnership, because it was already set in a contract anyways. They are becoming to be very obsessed here, my karmic feminists here, in a toxic way. Now, my divine masculines has made the choice, my girls, my karmic feminists, and I'm very sorry about this. Anyone who is in this situation, they have made a choice not to talk to you, not to send that message, not to call. So if any of my karmic feminines are waiting here for their divine masculines to call, text, they are not doing so. This partnership has been left in the cold here. Be aware, my karmic feminists, you may be losing jobs and you may be losing homes because you are not putting your balance in where it needs to be put at. My karmic feminists, again, please understand that you need to walk away from this here with the divine masculines, because if you're waiting for them with the Eight of Cups here, along with the Three of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, you're going to be waiting for a long time, because it's not going to come. It's not. My divine masculines are not trusting it, and they are not fighting for that union. They do not want the immature energy anymore. The cycle is over. They have healed from that cycle here. Okay? They are not going to work, my divine masculines, on that anymore. They have already left again with the Eight of Cups, my karmic feminines. They are single from that, and they have released you too. So my divine masculines, my karmic feminines, are not seeing you in that way. And I'm not even going to say that they weren't even seeing you in that way before, because honestly, they were not. Looking at some of my old videos, you guys, I have stated that the divine masculines truthfully have destroyed a lot of people's hearts here. Some of these karmics, they may not have been just with one karmic. Now, they may have been with several karmics from the time that they were separated from their divine feminines. And it caused a lot. They may have been going back and forth with 2-3 different karmics because they were so erratic themselves in their energy. And I'm not even going to say that they didn't know what they wanted, because they did. It's just that they did not want to give my divine feminines the satisfaction that they wanted them from the get-go. This was a competition to them too. But now they got back everything that they asked for through karma, because my divine feminine has implemented that towards them. And now my karmic feminines, you are the ones who is feeling the break from this. You have to let it go. You have to let it go. Let's see here. This is you guys' energy again. Let's put that back. My karmic feminines, it seems as though again you are trying to be very defensive over this relationship, even though the divine masculine has left. You are trying to be defensive over it because you want victory and success. So this is your ego here, my karmic feminines, because this has been a missed opportunity, okay? This has been very burdensome for the divine masculines, and they have released this energy and ended it with my karmic feminines, as you see right here. You need to use your intuition and understand is what my divine spirits are telling my karmic feminines, that you need to see the truth here and the clarity in this situation. Stop defending something that is no longer. Stop waiting for something that is never going to come. Don't fight. Let the energy leave. If you need help, go for it. Because I'm telling you guys right now, my karmic feminines, it's done. The contract's over. The contract's done. I am doing this to assist you, my karmic feminines, because again, this is going to bring some type of illness. Could be suicidal and death. My divine spirits are telling me this can lead to death. Definitely poverty. We already know that. So take care of yourselves, you guys. Take care of yourselves and make your life happy accordingly, my karmic feminines. Okay, now here, I asked what was the divine feminines doing at this time. And it looks as though they have turned their back towards the union. They are no longer working towards the union anymore. Now, my divine masculines, on the other hand, when I asked what they were doing, it seems as though they are putting down the juggling energy here to bring in this happiness. So it seems as though my divine masculine, yes, is exactly what it is. Because these cards came out like this. Let me get this right here. This is how these cards came out. My divine masculine is putting down, as I just said earlier, there could have been multiple lovers that this divine masculine had. May not been one karmic feminine. A lot of them, to try to get their watts off and satisfaction, dealt with 2, probably 3 on this card as well. This may not be for everybody, but this is with some, because I do have the juggling here. If there was anyone having a threesome in the lover sector with my divine masculine, since a lot of them do this, they are toxic energy like that. Well, guess what? They're putting that down. With 2 of Pentacles, they're putting that juggling action down with the 2 of Pentacles reverse and the Lovers reverse. So it seems as though anything that is not in line with the divine spirit, my divine masculine is putting it down, because that is what they feel is going to bring them their happiness and their family in abundance. And the and it's going to bring them closer to the divine partnership here, the divine feminines. My divine masculines are going to fight here to finish this with the divine feminine. This is the focus here. This is what they're pursuing. It seems as though there may be, with the 8 of Wands and the Moon, very quick messaging. This is not going to be, my divine feminists may not even see this coming here. there will be in my divine feminist eyesight, they are going to feel like there is a whatever message that my divine masculine is giving is a hidden motive behind it. They're going to feel like there's a lie in the midst of that, and a lot of them may not want to work on it. They may not with the Eight of Pentacles reversed. They're going to feel like this, it's an unlucky cycle here to start something over with my divine masculines. They all have already made their decision here. A lot of my divine feminines, they are not going to bring this back into their world because they felt like it was very exhausting in the past, and they don't want to bring it back in the midst anymore. A lot of my divine feminines at this time are or may be keeping this hanging here. Okay, it seems as though, my divine feminines are not going to be moving. It seems as though they already freed themselves here of this energy. A lot of my divine feminines already have. Now, with my divine masculines, though, a lot of them they're not going anywhere. This is what they're telling me. My divine masculines are not going anywhere at all because they want a rebirth. Yeah. They are not leaving my divine feminines, and it seems as though that's an obsession. Again, my karmic feminines and my divine masculines are mirroring each other in different capacities. There could be some type of jealousy here with my divine masculines because they want to come back and make this right. And they're also going to bring justice back from being deceptive in the past. My divine masculines are not going to be holding back. And their ego has been left behind them. Yes, see, we have the King of Cups here. A lot of them are going to be very nurturing and loving, emotionally there for my divine feminines. And they want this new beginning here. This is what they want. And they're going to keep pursuing my divine feminines in that. But I just want to see what was going on in the divine energy. But this video really is about my karmic feminines. And I just want everyone to take care of themselves. My karmic feminines to please, seek help if you need. This is done. It's over with. And again, I mean, it is what it is. If my divine feminines have left that energy and that is their divine masculines, you can do the same. So if there's any help that needs to be done, please seek your hotline, my karmic feminines. If there's any suicidal thoughts, because I do see you guys being very erratic, very out of character. Anyone who knows anyone of this at this point, and you know that there was someone else in their energy that they just left and they are just really having the blues and can't get themselves together, that they have gone into a whole nother cycle of crazy town, please give them help. It's not worth it. Naturally wise, give them help. Spiritually wise, the cycle's over between my karmic masculine and my karmic feminine. Union is taking place regardless whether my divine feminines are going to accept it or not. It will be union in this year. There will be mating season coming. That's why my divine masculines are not going to leave this energy that quick, because there's mating season and they know they have to mate with their divine feminines. They know they have to. They know they want to, because the energy has been prolonged too long. And it needs to happen like that. Everything has to go into the contract here. Okay, so this is the video. I hope you guys like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I know this is a lot to take in. I'm sorry if I offend you, but this is what it is. This is Judgment Day. It is what it is. This is knowledge. This is truth. This is what I know. So there you go. All right, guys. I love you. Have a good night. Until the next time.